Hi there, it's me Uri, and we are on lesson number 5. I choose to open it with my picture and my family picture. If for you to know me a bit, this is me, of course. This is my lovely wife Karen and my daughter Emma. Now let's start the lesson after I embarrassed myself a bit. So, last lesson we learned about a prompt command and how to get input from the user and output it to the screen. And I gave you homework to write a program that will ask your first name to the first variable and then ask your last name to the another variable and output your name with your last name. So you have to output it in one command, both of the variables. So this is the solution for the lesson. Okay, let's see it. We announce all of the variables by the let command. This is the first variable, first name, and the type of it is string. The second variable is last name and its type is string. If you notice, they are separated by comma, so you can do this, or you can do, I will show you, or you can do this thing. It's the same, but I think this is more professional. Okay, you can do as ever you want. You can announce on more variables, okay, as much as you want in the same line. Okay, so let's continue with the solution. So this is the announce, and now we take to first name variable the prompt from the user, the info from the user, by presenting him a message, what is your name? And then after that we take to last name the prompt from user for his last name, and then we outputted in a separate HTML page your name is, and we do the plus because this is a string and this is a variable, and the separate between the both variable is with a space, and this is the second variable. So let's see how does it output. It should output your name is, first name, last name. Okay, let's see how it goes. So we do Control F5 for running the program, building it and running it. Output generated. This is the build. Okay, we see now it's loading. Okay, the first line prompt the first name, and the second, the last name, and it's outputting your name is Donald space duck, as we wanted. Okay, so now we will continue our lesson. Today I will teach you some things, like the short way, shorting the prompt from user. We can write this one. Let address string, okay, and then address gets prompt. What is your address? Okay, and we can do also this thing. This is the short way. Okay. It gave me an error. You see, because why? Because I put a double variable with the same name. The compiler don't allow this. It's the same name, so I put here 1, and it's not the same name now, and the compiler accepts this. So I can short out this process in just a minute. In just a second. I can short the process. Instead of 3 lines, I can do it by 2 lines. These two are this line. I announce the address variable. Oh, I didn't give it string. Okay, I announce the variable. I set it to string only, and I asked from the user his address in the same line. Okay, you can do it. I think you can short it even more. Shortest by doing this one. Let me see if it's working. Just let me see. No, it won't work. But this is a shortcut. You can use it, or you can don't use it. Both ways are legal. Not a problem with each one of them. Now, let me do another thing. Let's do another exercise together. Okay. Get 2 values from the user and print value number 1 3 times. After that, print value number 2 3 times. Okay, let's see how we do it. So you put the video on hold and try to do it, and after that I will show you the solution. Okay, so this is the solution. We get 2 values from user. Okay. I am doing the short way. On this one, this is value number 1. Now value number 2 I will do with the long way. As you see, it's letting me the variable after I announce it. It is here on the system because I announce it, and I can use it by tab. Okay, and I get with prompt. Not favorite TV show we wanted. Okay, this is value number 2. Okay, let's comment this so it won't trouble us. If I want to comment in a whole bunch of code, I press Control K and Control C, and it's a comment a whole bunch of code. If I want to uncomment it, I do Control K and Control U. Okay, so let's comment it. Now, okay, this we did this get 2 values from user. Okay, now we will print value number 1 3 times and value number 2 3 times. Okay, let's do it. We print by document write, and value number 1 is favorite band. Okay, let's copy it. Let's print some space between. Okay, and do this 3 times. Okay, and don't forget the break line. Okay, this will the break line will go line under. Okay, this is printing a value number 1 3 times. Okay, now let's print value number 2 3 times. I will do it in the less efficient way just to show you. Okay, the least efficient way is to do like this. Oops, just a second. Okay, I can do it like this, and this is also illegal, but I did 3 commands, and it's on the programming language called waste of code, a waste of resources, so it's less efficient. One of the things that a code should be is to be efficient. Okay, there are many other things that a code should be, like design, but a code should be efficient, so the program will work fast. It's not important in such basic programs, but it is very important in processing, for example, big data, or big loops, and sophisticated and heavy calculations. So you should get used to be efficient with this. Okay, now let's run the program to see if everything goes good. Okay, what is your favorite band? TV show Game of Thrones. See, it printed 3 times this and 3 times this. Okay, so this is the solution. Now we did this. Now we will do this one. Okay, let's comment this one in order to see. Print value number 2, then value number 1. Okay, so we do this thing. Value number 2 was favorite TV show. Space and plus favorite band. Okay, this is the syntax. Let's see it on action. Depeche Mode, the favorite band, and the Game of Thrones. Okay, so it printed first of all data 2 and first and then the first variable. Now print let's print value number 1 with separate line from value number 2, but with a single command. Okay, so let's do it here. Separate line. Okay, I copied this, and instead of giving it a space, I do this one, and let's see what will happen. Okay, the break line got this to the second line, so we did this. Now okay, let's let's say I will give you a homework for next class number 6, where we will learn some new things. The homework for next class is to do something that called override. Okay, you will ask for from the user value number 1. Okay, 1 value, and then you will ask again from the user a value and put it on the same variable. Okay, I will explain. You announce on variable number 1. Okay, and then you get from user a value to a variable number 1. Then you get again from the user a value to the same variable, and then I want you to print the variable. What will you see? The first variable or the second, the first value or the second value that you ask from the user? For example, if you ask the user his name once, and then you ask the user his name again, but another name, and he give you another name, will you see the output the first time he entered his name or the second time? So check it and tell me. So we end the class here, and tell me on your comment if you want something special for me to teach you, or you have some other questions regarding TypeScript. I will be happy to assist you and answer, and see you next class. Bye bye.